What's up, everybody? Welcome to another video and welcome to all my new subscribers. Thank you guys so much for the amazing feedback and comments that you guys are leaving behind. This channel is growing pretty fast, so I'm really happy. So I got another video for you guys. What we're going to do is we're going to compare the Honeycomb Yoke to the Saitek Yoke. I have a radio panel, I have a switch panel, and I have the throttle that we'll also go over, and I'll explain some of that stuff with you guys. Unfortunately, the Honeycomb throttle hasn't been released yet. I have it pre-ordered, but it hasn't came out yet. Hopefully it'll come out in a month or two when it's supposed to, but it keeps getting delayed. So whenever we get that, we'll definitely do a video on it. But for now, I'll tell you guys if you should wait or what you should buy instead of getting that. The stuff that I have right here is pretty budget. I know they can still be a little expensive, but compared to the other product that's out there, these two I think are the best budget yokes that you guys should be looking at. I know there's a couple other ones, but these are the two that I own and that I've personally tested, so I can vouch on it. So I just want to give you guys a little review, give you pros and cons, and also show you a couple different things. So I hope you guys like this video, and let's get started.
First, we have the Saitek Yoke. For about $170, this combo includes everything you need to get started minus the pedals. The only reason I still recommend it is because for the price, you get a yoke and a throttle system, which is a good deal. The buttons on the yoke are plenty. You have 3 switches, 2 buttons, and a hat switch. It also has a slider to switch between 3 modes, but I've never used that before. The build quality is not great. The plastic feels cheap, especially compared to the Honeycomb. On the throttle system, you have 6 buttons, and if you push the levers all the way down, those act as inputs as well. The top of the levers can be switched out for different types of knobs to match the airplane you are flying. On top of the yoke, you'll find some screws which allow you to directly mount other Saitek panels such as these. Next, we have the Honeycomb Yoke. At $250, this is one of the best yokes I've tried, and for the price, it's a steal. The build quality is amazing. The buttons and switches are extremely satisfying to click. We have a few more buttons on the yoke compared to the Saitek. As you can see, you'll find those same screws on top, which allows you to mount these same panels. Although you wouldn't use the Saitek switch panel since the yoke has one integrated already, with starter switch and everything. Only thing it lacks is landing gear switch, but that will come on the Honeycomb throttle system. Next, I'm going to show you a resistance test. As you can see, the Saitek moves with ease, but the Honeycomb really takes some force to move. In my opinion, a little bit too stiff, so make sure your table is secured. Here, we have the range of the roll. In my opinion, this is Saitek's worst flaw and where Honeycomb should win over many people. I'll show you why on the simulator in a minute. With everything plugged in, you can see the Saitek yoke has a lit up display which you can switch between stopwatch and time. If you turn the switch on the back of the yoke, you can see it changing modes. I believe this is used for saving different presets, but like I said, I've never used it. Now I want to show you the Saitek radio panel. At $150, this is a must for any serious simmer, especially ones that plan on using VATSIM. It makes changing any frequency a breeze, plus it's well built so it's satisfying. This is the only Saitek panel that I would use with the Honeycomb system. One thing that really bothered me about the Saitek switch panel was that the lights were out of order. In a Cessna 172, it's always beacon land taxi. As you can see, the Honeycomb got it right. The Saitek switch panel did not. The last thing I want to show you is why it's so important to have 180-degree motion on your roll. As you can see, the plane on the simulator follows my controls precisely. There's very little dead spot. Now if we go ahead and compare the Saitek yoke, which doesn't have complete 180 rotation, you can see that the yoke on the sim does not perfectly match our input. This amplifies your roll input and in my opinion takes away from the realism.
So I really hope you guys enjoyed that little comparison video. I did forget to show you the red backlight that the Honeycomb yoke has, so let me show you that right now. It has a button on the back that you can switch through the brightness, which is pretty cool. Adds a little touch to it and I like it a lot, especially when I'm flying with the lights off. So anyways, for the Honeycomb yoke, it's $250. You can buy the throttle separately for about $70, so I know that comes out to be about $320, which seems like a lot, but if you think about what you're getting, like the integrated switch panel, which is normally $100 from Saitek, and you add that to the Saitek yoke system, which is $170, add $100, $270, so you're only about $50 off. So for $50, you're getting a much, much better yoke. And if you can, I would absolutely pull the trigger on it. If you can't spend that much, if you can only spend $170, then get the Saitek yoke. It'll come with the throttle. And for the price, you can't beat it. It's perfect for beginners. And if you don't know any better, or if you've never used a yoke before, you won't know the difference. But if you can, get the Honeycomb, you won't be sorry.
And lastly, for the giveaway, I decided that I'm going to give away a deluxe version every 250 subscribers. So at 1250, I'll give away one. At 1500, I'll give away one. At 1750, I'll give away one. And at 2000, I'll give away one. And then we'll see where we're at when we come up to that point. But for sure, we'll give away 4, and that's on top of the premium deluxe version, which I'll be releasing August 18th. So just make sure you're subscribed, leave a comment, let me know if there's any videos you guys want to see before August 18th. I'll be happy to make it for you guys. And if we hit 1250 before then, I'll also make a video and announce the winner. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.